Good morning. Long time no see. I feel like every YouTube video starts like that around here now. I've been meaning to come back for a while, and this day in my life as a needlepoint designer kind of just felt right. Obviously, as you can tell, I have had a career switch. I was working for Rainbow Loom the last time you guys saw me. So let me start at the beginning. I think it was 3 years ago, I started working for my uncle at Rainbow Loom again after being away for a while. I had finished school and graduated biology pre-med and decided that actually I don't want to go to medical school. I started working for my uncle a couple years after graduation. I dabbled a little bit in influencer marketing and whatnot before I was like, okay, I should settle down on like a proper 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 job. And in the midst of working for my uncle, I was thrifting up in Kansas City. Was next door to a store called Casey Needlepoint while thrifting, and I was like, I wonder what that is. So I went home, looked up what needlepoint was because I am a dabbler in all crafts, and that was one I had not yet dabbled in. When I was watching videos online of people needlepointing, I like had this like itch of like, oh my god, I like have to do this. So I went back to Casey Needlepoint the next day. They helped me kit, which is like put together my first canvas. So I needlepointed and couldn't really find designs for things that I wanted myself, so I designed a lot of my own things and posted them online, and people were like, we want to stitch this, how can we buy this? It's kind of like how I started my Rainbow Loom YouTube channel actually, is just because people liked what I was doing. Then around the same time I came upon some health issues. I started getting migraines like all the time, and it got so bad that I was not able to show up for work regularly. Like it would just be like bam, migraine, and then I'm out for the day. I let it go on for a while because I thought maybe it would get better. I saw like a million doctors about it, and it also messed with my vision, which that one was the hardest part to figure out, and it's still not really like completely figured out. I don't have like a solid answer. But because I was not able to show up for work regularly, I ended up quitting my Rainbow Loom job, which was very disappointing. But at the same time, I had also signed with angelynn, which is the company that basically does all of like my production and shipping and all that stuff for my needlepoint designs. I'm in a really great position now where I am working in needlepoint and I don't have to show up for work every single day if I can't, though I will say my migraines have been very at bay lately. I can't remember the last time I had one. It was probably a couple months. Actually, I got rear-ended, and I think the stress of having to call the insurance companies and like figure everything out really got to me because I got a migraine the next day after I got rear-ended. Now I design needlepoint designs. I'm basically designing like embroidery patterns. My company is great in that I have a lot of creative freedom. I have all the creative freedom really, and I don't have to design anything I don't want to design. I've been able to travel and do some other things that I wouldn't normally be able to do if I were working like a normal 8 to 5 job. So I am in a really great place right now. That is like a long story short situation. I definitely have more that I could elaborate on like how I exactly like I became a needlepoint designer and stuff, which if you are a needlepointer will probably be more interesting to you than if you're not. So I won't go into that in this video just because I have a lot of followers or like viewers here that probably don't know anything about needlepoint. So hopefully today I can teach you about what needlepoint is a little bit and just take you for the fun little day in my life. Also, I can't believe I didn't mention this. The biggest thing that's happened in my life is that I'm engaged.
Because like you love this dress. But one of the things that I was thinking about this dress is you wore it to my white coat ceremony, and now we're gonna get a bunch of proposal pictures in it. Yeah. That's why I wanted you to be in the black one, because I was like, she hasn't gotten a picture in
I look cooler in this.
But you do look cooler, and I'm glad you said that, because that's what made me be like, okay, I'm gonna stop pushing.
We just got engaged.
We did.
Look. Focus. Beautiful. I hope it's focused. I love you.
I love you.
My fiance Joe, I think, has made appearances in my past vlogs. He is in medical school right now, so our lives are kind of just wherever he takes us. Currently, I'm not living in Kansas City anymore. I'm back in my hometown. But this summer we'll be moving back to Kansas City again, which I'm really excited about because there is no needlepoint store here in my hometown and I would really like to be near one again. Currently Joe is in his 3rd year of medical school and he is doing like rotations and stuff. Right now he is doing overnight shifts at the hospital in OB or labor and delivery or something. So he's actually home with me in the daytime for once. Normally he would be gone like, I don't know, 7 a.m. to as late as like 6. I also just came back from my bachelorette trip and Coachella. Those trips were so fun, and I'm also about to go to the angelynn store opening in New York. My life has been moving so much, and in addition, I'm getting married next month, which is like, oh my god. This is my room. It's kind of a gloomy day today, and I don't think I'll be going out much besides getting lunch. This is what we're going with today. I live in a crew neck, and this right now is my hyperfixation.
Surprise.
Look who it is.
I have a surprise.
Is that from TikTok?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
The viewers will know.
Oh, okay. Wait.
What?
Just get this.
Whoa.
Chips and sauce. They gave you crumbs is what they did. Yeah. What the hell?
When they gave me the chips, they said,
What the heck? Our dining table also serves as my work desk. I'm working on making guides on what threads that I used for each of my projects. So that has been taking a good amount of time because I cannot like decide on what style I want to make these slides, because also it's like a branding thing. I haven't really done much like thinking as to how I want Angelic Stitch's brand to be. I just have like pink and orange and that's about it. So I'm thinking that we're gonna go with polka dots. No one in the needlepoint space that I know of has been doing polka dots. It's not like I own them anyways though, or like anyone owns polka dots. It's like a very basic pattern, but I am putting a little bit of branding into the polka dots though. So you can see I just came up with this like little, I don't know what that's called, abbreviated logo. In addition, I also have some emails to answer from Bridget. She is who I'm mainly in touch with at angelynn, and she submitted some canvases to me for approval. I won't show all of them, but I will show one. This one I did show on TikTok. My screen is so dirty, oh my god. The yellow on this I think is a little bit darker than I would like. It's not that bad, but the brown on this I think could be lighter just for anyone who wants to color swap the hair into being a lighter brown or blonde. So what I do when I don't like something or when I'm planning out colors is I have to look in this big book of threads. All of these are thread colors. And then I go in on my design software. You're really gonna have to ignore the dirty screen, but this is my design software. And I'll go in here. I don't know how it got this. I'm still hung up on that. I'll go in on this design software and change the colors over here according to what is in this book. Like the yellow I chose was 3078, which is this one. Actually, that's like the lightest yellow that's on here. So I might just stick with that. Or I could go with a beige. If I changed this to 3078, and then let's change the background to like a beige color. That's kind of beige, but it's a little bit green. There's one that's called Ecru here. That doesn't look bad, so if we put that in. So like that's another look we could go with. It's not my favorite, I don't know. I don't like using cream a lot. I don't like stitching with cream very much. Okay, let's go back to 3078. And then we'll just make her hair light brown. I do like kind of like the blonde though. We could go even lighter and go 436, but I don't want her hair to look like her skin. And that's not too bad. Tough. So I save, and the only thing I changed was this 435 color. So then I'm gonna respond. We're done with that for a while. Now let's go have a little change of scenery. I need to work on this FAQ story post because I get a million DMs like every day about when things are restocking and whatnot. And because angelynn takes care of literally everything for me except for designing, I have no idea when anything restocks like ever. Usually when people ask me when things are restocking, I have the same like message that I type out to everybody, and I think maybe having an FAQ page could help reduce the amount of DMs I get maybe. Also, I get some other questions pretty often, like if I do custom work, which I don't. What else do I get asked? Thread recommendations, which are coming because I worked on that earlier today. So there's a few things. And then also I just get a bunch of DMs of people sharing what they made with me, and I love seeing what people stitch from my designs. I also love to share them on my Instagram. So if you ever stitch anything of mine, please share it with me and tag me. And then I'll also check TikTok for when people mention me in videos, which usually happens most often around a drop because people get stitch mail in or they just start stitching a new project. So right now, since it's been a while since I've last dropped, I don't really get tagged in as many videos, but it still happens maybe once every other day, I would say. So now I'll respond to all of those. I'm so obsessed with Justin Bieber right now, after Coachella especially. I mean, I liked him when I was younger, but I feel like something in me has been like reignited. A little wellness check on Joe. I wanted to give you guys a tour of my needlepoint projects because I guess in this video I still haven't gone over what needlepoint is if you don't know what it is. Needlepoint is basically a type of hand embroidery that's like cross stitch, but in my opinion, more mindless and more fun. Also more expensive, but I love needlepoint so much. I've tried cross stitch, and to me, the feeling of cross stitching versus needlepoint is like two different worlds. So these are some of my projects, some of them that I've designed myself and some of them designed by other people. This one is my favorite. She's in the middle because she's the star. This one is one of my designs and I love the polka dot fabric on the back. And here are some of my other designs that I haven't yet stitched. That is from my bachelorette party. My sister made that little ribbon for me and I think it's so cute. This is a little bag charm that I made and it's double-sided. If you're interested in learning more about needlepoint, I am going to be making more videos about needlepoint, how to get started, everything you need to know. And then after that, I'll do videos for more experienced stitchers or just for if you've already finished your first project, like how to turn it into something like an ornament like you see over there. Oh, I also have this pillow. Okay, this pillow was it was my first big project. It is not my own design. This is what she looks like and so cute. I sewed this pillow myself and it has a zipper on the back. I did change some of the colors on here from what the designer originally made. This is a chart from Etsy that I just painted onto canvas myself. So in about a week, I'm going to New York for the store opening of Penny Lynn. I'm really excited because that's like my favoriteest city in the entire world. And I need to book my hotel. I already have my flight, but I think I hold off on doing things when I like don't want to pay for them, and so this hotel thing has been one of them. That's also unfortunately how wedding planning has gone for me. I have not booked a few things because I'm like, I don't want to pay for that. It's so expensive.
Hi, I'm wanting to book a hotel room under the Penny Lynn Designs group block at your hotel.
So I'm about to film some TikToks. My room is a little bit of a mess. I have some vintage bags there that I need to like clean and deal with. Anyways, this is what I'm gonna wear to film. I don't usually like wearing anything too crazy unless I actually went out and did something that day and got dressed up, because I just don't really want to fake it if I didn't really wear that cool of an outfit and then I just put it on just for the video. I wanted to elevate it a little bit, so I wore these satin lace shorts, but then I'm going to put some jewelry on to make it a little bit more matchy with the shorts. Engagement ring, Spinelli dupe, this really big cigar band. I also put on my tennis bracelet. For funsies, I might put on this bangle as well. And then I'll usually turn this lamp on for a little bit of ambiance. So I'm gonna film a WIP update. WIP stands for work in progress. And basically that just is an update on what I'm working on. And it's my wedding frame, which I'm on a time crunch on. But I think I'll get it done. It's just a matter of being committed. Here's what I'm needlepointing. So as you can see, I have like a million projects in here. Usually I'll batch film like several TikToks at once, but today I only have one to do. Usually if I finish something new or whatever, I'll show that. Or if I have a lot of projects, I'll have more to talk about, but today I do not.
Here we go.
Oh man.
What?
Okay, I got some stuff for the Penny Lynn store opening. The first There's hair everywhere all the time. The first thing I got in are these pants. They look kind of crazy right now, but I have this like whole vision for my outfit for the store opening, and I really hope this executes. I didn't buy any matching sets. I bought things from a million different places and I'm hoping they'll all match, but we're about to find out because everything else just came in. I'm nervous because I have a small inkling that the pinks might not match for the pants and the top. Very pretty packaging though, as it should be because of how expensive this freaking was. Wait. Wait, no, it works. It works. The next question is if it fits, you know? Oh, that fits pretty good. We're getting there. I don't really want to show the top too much because it doesn't fit well. It's big. So we're going to need to do something else for that. But the shoes and the pants both look really good together, I think. Hello?
Hello.
I have something for you. My parents dropped off wedding bands. Okay, that's the old one. This is the new one.
Oh my god.
We weren't sure what size Joe was because the one that we initially got was a little too small. Ignore our messy table, guys. Wait. Oh, is it good? I'm trying to get the lights.
Oh yeah.
Good? This is the one. The other one was too tight, I think. Let me see it again.
7.5 is perfect. Like it might get loose in the winter, but so be it.
You think it'll get loose in the winter? That's pretty tight to me. Joe is making dinner.
Crazy, huh?
Smells so delicious in here. Oh yeah. Joe's hurrying because he has to get to the hospital. See you never. All right, I'm headed to pickleball. I used to play pickleball like every night. I don't know what happened. Maybe I started needle pointing more. I'll kind of like bounce between the two on like what I'm like more hyper fixated on, but right now it's not pickleball. I will say that. Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I'm vlogging today. Do you want to say hi to my vlog?
No. Bye. Subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
Okay. I just spent so long rotting on the couch on my phone. Like 2 hours, I think. Where did the time go? I'm still in my pickleball clothing. Joe is still at his night shift, of course, so it's very quiet here. I was like thinking back at whether the footage I got today was good or not, and honestly, this video was supposed to be like a day in my life as a needlepoint designer video, but today was not very needlepoint-y, I feel like. It half was, it kind of was. There are many of my days that do look like this where I'm not doing a ton of needlepoint, but mostly what would have been different today versus other more needlepointy days would have been I just stitch more. Sometimes I'm also like painting a canvas. That's not so often because I really don't like painting, but it does happen sometimes where I'm painting a canvas and that will usually take half a day. Anyways, it is now 2 a.m. That is all. Thanks so much for watching. I feel like I'm gonna watch this back and be like, why was my hair like that? Why didn't I just put a little more effort into making it different? Anyways, good night.